everybody, it's Helmstrats and welcome to the first video for Starminer in early access. Now, Starminer is a sandbox exploration and resource gathering and base building game where you pilot a mobile mining module where you add on to your ship and to collect resources and building bases and ships in a massive fleet as you go around space to mine different asteroids and also fend off different enemies. And from the words of the creator themselves in their first transmission, welcome Commander, today marks a moment we've been working hard for years. Starminer's finally in your hands, and that means everything to us. What started as a small idea about building stations among the stars has grown into something far bigger than the two of us could have ever imagined when we started. Oh, dang. This was done by two creators? Huh. Every module, every system, every late night chasing down bugs has led us to this. We're a tiny team, and the only reason this dream made it off the ground is because people like you believed it was worth backing. Early access is the beginning. Like I said, this is early access, not the end. The road to 1.0 is going to be shaped by your feedback, your stations, and your wildest builds, and the bugs you will undoubtedly find will be here, listening, building, and pushing this game forward alongside you. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Well, you're welcome. Now, go build something extraordinary. Cool and Good Games team. Well, that was a nice note from the creators of this game, which is Cool and Good Games, I think. Anyway, we've got the benchmark, which is the testing out the graphics, the options. Let's see what's under single player. Oh, cool. Despite being early access, Starminer has a campaign already. But first, we're going to do a little training. Now, I'll forewarn you guys ahead of time. In my experience, games like these, where they have like complex systems of, yeah, this game from the outset kind of reminds me of games like Outworld Station, Era 1. I don't know if you guys know that game, those games, because they've been out, you know, relatively, well, I mean, last year actually, but still. And from what I've heard of other people, this game kind of is like EVE Online, which I have not played. Also, they are Billions and Star. What was it? Star Haven. Yes, Star Haven. So we'll see. Oh yeah, for the forewarning, depending on how the training simulation goes, I'll probably break it down. Well, let's click on it. Okay, yes, see, navigation and basic protocols, construction, assembly, and combat and progression. Depending how long each section takes, I might break it down into like 3 parts. Again, depending on how long, you know, the training session takes. Because I doubt you guys want to sit there on your desk and watch like 2 or 3 hour videos covering all of this at once, because yeah, that would be a lot. So my plan is to kind of like, depending on how long these things are, to break these down into 3 separate parts. That way, whenever you guys decide to play this game, you won't have to do the tutorial yourself, or you will want to, just to practice for yourself. And when we hit the campaign at some point, you can go back to my videos and watch these as separate pieces. That way you can review and freshen up on anything that you might have forgotten or need practice with or help on. And there's also sandbox and survival modes. I mean, I think the sandbox is just you creating whatever, and the survival mode is more of a challenge against other enemies or players. Who knows? I think players, yeah. Anyway, let's get on with this and hit the navigation and basic protocols.
Welcome, Commander.
Ooh. Hello and welcome to the Pragia Luminosa's spacecraft training course. I am Caio Anselmo, I think. And I will be your guide through these simulation modules, alright? Apologies, I'm required to say that every time. This first simulation will teach the common principles of navigation in the void of space. You'll be piloting a small shuttle, a trustworthy design that has survived with little modification for nearly 40 years. Huh. As far as industry construction, that's actually fairly decent. Interesting. As this is an introductory module, advanced features have been disabled. Mining, construction, and combat will be introduced in due time. Got it. First thing, the view controls. Press and hold the right mouse button to drag the mouse to rotate your views. Scroll wheel zooms in and out. Okay, so basic movements. Yep, that checks out. Clicking right mouse button on any of the spacecraft modules will bring up its context menu. We'll revisit that later. Clicking the left mouse button on an empty space will clear any left mouse button on empty space will clear out any menus and selections. Okay. Oh, and holding left mouse apparently does autopilot. Understood. Single click selects the module on your ship. Double click focuses the camera. Press F to focus back to your station if you have selected any other object. Makes sense. Alright, before undocking your can, it is usually a good idea to turn on your power grid. This will supply energy to ships, boosters, and other systems. How? Press G to activate power grid, or click the flashing button on the bottom. Energy grid, G. On or off. That might be handy to cut off power from certain sections if you're not using them. Anyway.
Grid online.
Yes, feel your ship wake beneath your feet. She wants to fly, but she won't go far while docked, obviously. Okay, click the highlighted undock button to detach from the docking point. Alright, she responds well to you. Note that this is a simulation environment and you cannot damage your ship. Let us begin with simple linear movements. Alright. Ooh. Press W on your keyboard to launch forward thrust with your boosters. Don't lean on it too much. As soon as you release it, a counterforce will be applied automatically to stop your ship. That's your piloting aids doing the work. Oh, so this is going to have like Newtonian physics to it, sort of, I think. Okay. Piloting aids, got it. We'll come back to these later. For now, practicing doing some linear movements with your boosters. Try not to drift too far. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Hold on, let's observe it again. Okay, so you don't have to go back entirely yourself. Your other aides were doing that for you. Okay, that's actually good. Alright, alright. Practice trying to always review your current objective by hovering the objectives panel on the top right. Linear boosters, all 6 directions. Okay. That's left. Right. Q for down. And E for up. Alright. Pressing in will toggle the orientation tool. Red arrows show forward while white shows up. You can keep it off, but it's useful for checking your ship's orientation. Zoom out a bit and get a good overview of where it's pointing. Okay, let's see in. Alright, so where we are is forward and up, of course. Okay, so it's a good idea, I think, to keep in on most times. It seems to me like, because from what I can gather so far is I think orientation and orbital stability will probably put, if it's like have any like, you know, Newtonian physics, like I said it probably does, then that's going to be important, so you don't fall out of orbit or stable points of, you know, inertia. Anyway, all right. Good. You got the linear movement down. Try out some rational rotational maneuvers. Simulation behavior is active by default and accounts for mass and thruster placement. You can switch to arcade mode in the options to force straight movement, ignoring mass and thruster imbalance. Not sure if that's a good idea. Anyway, use Shift plus W vicinity to rotate the ship left, right, up, and down. Shift plus QE will roll your ship left or right. Okay, gotcha. Oh, since this is Newtonian physics, if you're going forward, it might be a good idea to kind of like flip. Oh. Did a little too much there. Anyway, to flip and stop yourself, or, you know, to make a quick turn to go back the way you came. All right, doing A and S. Straighten myself out. Then doing D. Q, E. I think I got it mostly straight now. There you go. More or less. Anyway, excellent. Now the fun part. Try piloting with linear direct dampeners disabled. That means boosters will apply for no counterforce when you release linear thrust with any of these options. Okay. Controls. Cruising. Okay, that's it. Set velocity coast. Excuse me. Set velocity coast and make small corrections, and it gives batteries in your thrusters time to recharge. Press T to disable linear dampeners or toggle them from the systems button on the bottom. Use space to manually engage them to stop your ship. Alright. Okay. Let's try that a couple of times. Okay, there we go. We'll do that. Press T again to see. Yeah, alright. Okay. Roger that. Coasting will also consume much less energy since dampeners don't need to engage every time you release the thrust. Oh, so it might be a good time to turn it on and off as you need it. If you're just making small micro adjustments, then you might want to hit off the dampeners, but otherwise, I mean hit on the dampeners, but otherwise, yeah, it might be a good idea to leave them off. Okay, let's try that one more time. Turn off the linear dampeners. Oh, turn them. There we go. There we go. Now we're coasting. Now hit spacebar. There we go. Right, thanks. You are now in tactical view. You can also left click on an asteroid or object to engage autopilot. Yeah, that's what we saw earlier. Select fly to or rotate from the menu to issue commands. Press and hold. Excuse me. Press and hold left mouse button anywhere in the empty space to do the same. For manual flight, you can also enter the pilot mode by pressing V. In this mode, the camera is locked behind your spacecraft. Alright. Okay, where's the menu? Orientation. That's main menu. Okay. Okay, this is obviously not it. Alright. Menu to issue the commands. Okay, what's the menu for... Okay, that's obviously not it. Navigation. Ah, remove, remove. Okay. Okay, V is pilot mode. Okay, I'm back in tactical mode again. Okay. Oh, okay, I see it now. Rotate 2. Let's try this one. Fly 2.
Autopilot online.
Cancel.
Autopilot offline.
Now let's back up. Alright, that's good. And then of course we're gonna do V again. Get off of it. Oop, oop, oop. Alright. We're stabilized. Okay. I see. In pilot mode, you can also rotate your ship by holding down the right mouse button. Alright, let's see. That's wrong. Right mouse button. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's cool. And it also does the you know, the linear thrust compensation. Alright. Now try to reach the first checkpoint. Remember to hold space to apply the stopping force or just toggle linear dampers back on with T. Short bursts and go slow until you get the hang of it. Alright. Rotate 2. Alright, now V. Now let's head forward. Oh, sorry. There we go, and we're almost there. Alright, now we just need to go down. There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, that was close. Let's switch on the linear dampeners, shall we? No! Back, 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 back. Oh, that was close. Alright. Let's go back up to where the waypoint was. Don't know if this is where it was, but it's close enough. No, 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 it was further back. Okay, yeah. Alright, I need to straighten this out somehow. Let's see. No. There we go. Because I'm just climbing up in reverse. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is where right around here. Oh boy, I'm running out of fuel, aren't I? Anyway, now navigate the checkpoints through this asteroid cluster and practice maneuvering. You can review the state of your ship systems and pilot aids on the bottom mid-tier of your screen. Okay. Bottom mid part. There's the boosters. Metal stored, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's saying that this is a station, but I guess it's a modular station. Okay. Operations, management. Behavior. Upgrades. Bottom mid part of your screen. Thermal signature, water reserves, power grid. Okay. F1, available connect. Okay, here we go. That's actually pretty handy to have in case you forget. Alright, this time let's try the autopilot. Rotate first. Now. Fly 2.
Autopilot online. Autopilot offline.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Cancel. Flight.
Autopilot online.
No, that's not it either. Cancel.
Autopilot offline.
Oh, here we go. Zoom out further. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this is kind of like Homeworld with its grid kind of maneuvering. It's close enough.
Autopilot online. Autopilot offline.
Alright, now then, let's do a little manual control. Linear and angular dampeners can aid you in your piloting, but produce more heat and consume much more energy than precise bursts of throttle. Example, follow the white line from your ship to reach the next checkpoint behind the asteroid. Okay. Cancel. Rotate 2. Hello? Oh well. Let's turn off T then. And see what he's talking about. Alright. Now let's orient ourselves. Okay, now we just need... There we go. I'm getting the hang of this. All right. There we go. Alright, good. Now on to the next one behind that asteroid there. Remember, these rigs are heavy. It takes amount of time to force them to stop as it does to get them moving. Yeah, definitely Newtonian physics. Alright. I'm still drifting, as you can see, but I'm allowing it to do that. That way it would get us right toward that waypoint in alignment. Let's give it another push. There we go. Now we're going to use the autopilot feature to turn us in that relative direction. Rotate 2. Okay, now we just need to go forward. Let ourselves coast. Alright, reach the next checkpoint next to the repair depot. If you've dinged your rig, just park in the designated area and the whole point depot will get you fixed up. Alright. Okay, that's the rig repair depot, huh? Now let's try to rotate ourselves without using the autopilot. Alright, here we go. Going forward. Now we're going to... Oop. There we go. Oop, messed up a little bit on there. Yeah. Now let's try to get it right back to where that waypoint was. Messed up a little bit at the end there, but that's alright, cause still getting used to the whole controls. Alright, now let's rotate, and then oop, oop, too sharp, too sharp. There we go. Now let's lift ourselves up. And there we go. Go back. And then down. Okay. Now then. Alright, we're working on it. You seem to be a capable pilot. With a bit more practice, you'll get the hang of it. Return to the Pragia Luminosa to learn about the docking procedures and the basics of outfitting your rigs. Try not to crash into it. Go slow. Gotcha. Alright, now then. We're going to lift up. Cruise for a bit. Alright. Now then. Okay. Now let's do some micro adjustments. All right. Okay, now rotate upwards a bit. Now let's go forward. Alright, control thrust. Should be a straight shot. Now let's cruise. Lower it just a little bit. Hold. Now. All right. Now let's go stop and go forward just a tad. All right, that's it. Now back to where you started to dock again. This will require more precision and you need to get close. Try to align the connection socket of your ship to one of the progya. You need to bring the docking points of both ships close enough for the button to show. Once you're aligned properly, press the red dock button. The autopilot will take care of the rest. This requires some precise maneuvering. Okay? Okay. Too sharp, too sharp. All right. Right about there. There. That should do it. Hopefully. Now to go back. There we go. Whew. Wonderful. Now we will build some new components on your ship. The progya will supply all the needed materials with its constructors. Now that you've proven that you can dock your ship, you can also undock it for better clearance during construction. Okay? Oh, undock. Alright, when you order construction, the nearby constructors or construction towers will start supplying your newly built components with materials. Toggle build mode. The green colored modules have available expansion slots. The large ones are for tier 2, and while the small hexagonal shaped ones are for tier 1. Okay, large ones. Okay, I see. The small tier 2 and the ones with the... Okay, gotcha. Let's prepare for the ship for mining operations. It will need mining lasers to harvest ore and expanded storage to carry it all. Yeah. I recommend you build it on the front side of the T2 cleft node. You can review your installed modules on the overview panel on your right side. Okay, I see that. Objective. Select a suitable expansion slot and construct a T1 mining laser from the drop-down menu. Okay, if I want to cancel, it's Control D. First, let's move ourselves away from the docking port. Okay. Da-da-da. Drop down menu. Ah, here we go. Modules. I wonder though. We'll save it as shuttle. Save. All right. Oh, here we go. Overview. Build point. Remove. Okay, I'm not sure what I understand. If I'm missing something. I'm not seeing a drop-down menu. Am I missing something here? Oh, here we go. Okay, this one already had... That's a small habitat. That's why nothing was building. Okay. I got it. I got it. Mining laser. Okay, what's this icon? Anyway. There we go.
Construction completed.
Okay. We also need a storage module for your collected ore. I recommend you build it on the T1 array or the Hulk node. Note, you can also undock to align yourself better with the firing range of... Okay. Maybe I should go back a little bit. Okay. T1 metal storage, gotcha. That's a habitat. Oh well, for this purpose, let's do storage right here. There we go.
Construction completed.
Okay, we'll also need a scanner to identify the composition of an asteroid. I recommend you put it on the T1 array module at the bottom of your ship. The bottom, huh? That's thermal dampener. Dumper, I mean. Energy battery. Energy battery. That's a laser. T1 array. Okay, yeah, that is the T1 array. Okay, gotcha. Scanner. That's the solar panel, mining laser, metal storage. Okay, so we'll put the T1 scanner here on top of the array. Close.
Low energy.
Okay. Good. Now we need some hangars for our haulers. They will collect any mine ore in the vicinity. You should put them on some empty T1 slots on your Hulk node. That's the cleft. That's the Hulk. Two T1 hangars, huh? Uh-oh. Was I supposed to put the mining laser somewhere else? Oh boy. Yeah, I think I was supposed to put the hangers here. Oh boy. Let's see. Hangers. All right.
Construction completed.
I was not supposed to do that, was I? Oh well, let's, nothing we can do about it now, I suppose. Small hanger. And small hanger. It's gonna look stupid, but... nothing I can do about it.
Construction completed.
But hey, you guys wanted to learn how to play the game. At least you learned a way how not to play it. Oh boy.
Construction completed.
Fine work. Now you can also rebuild any components you've lost, like solar panels or heat radiators. Maybe also add on an additional mining laser, up to you. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna this time put a mining laser right there. It makes sense. If I wonder if there's a way to deconstruct certain modules. Probably there is, but hold on. Dang it. If I had known, I would have constructed the mining lasers here, and with the ore processors in the back.
Construction completed.
And then the hangars right here. Maybe another habitat right there. Alright. Build mode, exit. Okay. Select the hauler. We need some haulers, like click your hanger and select the hauler. Okay. Might as well do it from this hanger. Alright, deep space mining is the backbone of civilization and the lifeblood of any fleet. The most ramshackle pirate will maintain his mining equipment for the easy source of credits. Telemetry on UAE patrol indicated asteroids close by. They would hold valuable resources. Yes, you should check. Approach the asteroid site. Okay. Alright, there's still some debate on what makes an asteroid. Excuse me, guys. There is still some debate on what makes an asteroid. Size, composition, or location. I like to keep life simple. You can mine it, it counts. In order to mine, you need to know what you're mining. Your scanner system is now unlocked. We'll use it to determine the asteroid's composition, okay? Approach the asteroid with scanners enabled. See and hit it with the scanner's beam to start identifying its composition. Okay. Just shuffle to the side here. Shuffle to the side. All right. Now, turn. Go forward. C.
Scanners online. Scanners offline. Scanners online.
Oh, okay. I need to face the scanner towards the asteroid. Okay, got it. The asteroid contains large deposits of silicates and some trace amounts of cobalt, but it needs to be broken down first. Your mining systems are now unlocked. Also disable the scanners as you don't need them anymore.
Scanners offline.
Okay. If you have your cursor over the asteroid, watch the lines from your mining lasers. They will let you know whether or not you're in range, and the mining lasers see the asteroid. Use the right mouse button on the asteroid to start mining it. Let's see. Green line, and you're good to go. Aim for the colored patches to get the good stuff. Cobalt, while gray ones always yield silicates only. And deliver to your ship 5 times cobalt chunks. Alright, the locations of my... See, that's what I'm talking about. The placement matters too. Alright. Alright. Alright, where's the mine?
Warning, low energy.
I thought I turned off the scanners, didn't I?
Scanners offline.
Yeah. There goes the laser, and here comes the hauler. Yeah, if I knew that was going to do that, I would have placed the metal storage right here, and then the hangars back here, and then the, you know, lasers at the forward section. Alright, so the objective is 500 times. That's it, you got the basics down. You know how to maneuver your ship, build what you need, and mine rock. Hang around here and experiment if you want, or head to tutorial 2 when you're ready. I think it would be better if I... Okay. 40 tons of cobalt. I want to see how much this increased. $50 tons. Okay. Thank you. This concludes the first training module. To proceed to the next one and return to the main menu, select Module 2. And select Module 2. Okay. Alright. How do you... Okay, yeah, alright, I'll just end it here. Exit to menu. Close. Oh, wait. And there we have it, guys. That was the first tutorial, and that took a little bit, as you can see. And yeah, so I think it's valid that I'll just stop, you know, right there with the first tutorial, and the next video will cover construction and assembly, and then the third one will cover combat and progression. So until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this introduction to Starminer and the first tutorial run. When we come back, like I said, we'll cover the second tutorial. So until then, or until the next video of whatever game I play next, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please, as always, leave a like, sound the notification bell to stay up to date with my channel, and be sure to hit notification all to catch every content that I drop in order to counteract the algorithm. Let's see, from YouTube. Leave your comments, thoughts, and or game suggestions in the comments section below. You know, to leave what you think I should try next or play next. and hit that subscribe button down at the bottom to support my channel and to help it grow as we continue our YouTube journey together. Thanks. I've been Helmstrats, and I'll see you guys on the next video.